Yes. Hello and welcome to 61 Days of WrestleScope. I am John, and I think I need to bring this out. The Apothic Red, because I need to go on a rant, and this is not going to be your typical John talking about wrestling rant. Oh no, this is going to be even better. This is going to be directed right at the corporate giant known as McDonald's. Yep, Mickey D's, the Golden Arches, you know him, Ronald McDonald, that whole thing. So we have a location that is just a couple blocks away from our house. And we don't live in exactly the greatest area of the city I'm in. It's not bad, but it's not great. And we have had, me personally, I've had issues at this location before. My wife swears by it. She's happy with it. Not me so much. I am not happy with this location. So long story short, my wife was out with my kids tonight. There was an event at school. I was running home late from work, so she decided to take the kids to the event, and our two older girls, she was going to get dinner for afterwards. And one of the girls wanted McDonald's, so my wife decided she's going to order through the mobile app, through the wonderful McDonald's app, which we've used many times before. Well, this location is always slow with their drive-through, so she places the order for curbside pickup, which is pretty standard. You could do this at just about any McDonald's location in the United States. Well, she places the order, and she's in the designated parking spot, and she goes at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Central Time. Well, because of where this location is, their doors to the building are locked at, 8, 9 o'clock. I don't know. Well, she's sitting there, and she's waiting, and she's waiting. She keeps waiting. Finally 9:30 hits, and, I call her like, hey, what in the world is going on? Why is it taking so long? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, we haven't gotten the food yet. And 9:45 comes, and she had ordered Chinese food from a place right across the street, too, that she went to go get first for herself and our other daughter. She got that food, never got the McDonald's order. She walked up to the doors. They were locked. She tried calling and calling and calling. Nobody answered the phone. So I go into the app, and I go ahead and get the phone number. I call, like, you know what? Forget it. I'm heading over there myself. So I drive over. I've got the order number. I've got the full order and everything. Go. Doors are locked. Bang on the doors. Bang, bang, bang on the doors. And they can see the door I'm at from the front counter, and nobody's paying attention. So I finally did what you're not supposed to do. I walked up to the drive-through window. Now, again, being in this area that I'm in, it's not exactly the safest thing to do to just start walking up to cars. So I make sure the guy that's at the window right now, he sees me. He saw I was there. I walk around his car to the far side, to the passenger side, far enough away that, it doesn't look like I'm trying to get into his car. And I start yelling into the window like, hey, I've been out here for an hour. It's now 10 p.m. Central Time. So it's an hour after my wife had placed the initial order. I've been sitting out here for an hour waiting for a mobile order. Nobody's answering the phone. Nobody's answering the door. Where the heck is my order? And your app took it out. Well, McDonald's, when you place a mobile order, if you have an account, it sends you an email confirming the order. So I had the email like, here is the order. Rule number 1, if you work in any sort of retail establishment at all, you are not supposed to take the phone of another person. Well, this guy comes and grabs the phone away from me. And, it's not like it's a cheap phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S21. So it's $1,000 phone. Okay. Don't grab my phone. Well, he takes it. Like, well, this guy, he's got a mobile order. I'm looking like, it was 1 order of food, 3 large drinks. And I'm looking at the counter like, mellow yellow and 2 Dr. Peppers. Well, I see 2 dark drinks and a yellow drink. Those were my drinks sitting on the counter, which were probably sitting there for an hour. Okay. They go ahead. It looks like they grab fresh food. I haven't talked to my daughter to find out if the food was fresh. The clown at the drive-thru, he hands me the food. He's sitting there. He's on his phone. He's talking with a friend or whatever. He's on the phone while he's working with a headset on. He's not a manager. He's a worker. He's sitting on his cell phone. The manager is right there, not saying a damn word, pardon my language, to this guy. So he hands me the food, and all he said, he doesn't say, sorry about that. What can we do for you? And, my bad. And I just look at him like, I had drinks with the order too. And the manager's like, oh, those are his drinks sitting right there. The drinks that I saw sitting on the counter before I walked up there. What an absolute, didn't get the manager to come over and say anything to me, didn't apologize or anything. Now, I should have prefaced this by saying, I've worked in restaurants before. I've worked in fast food establishments. I was in management for a large national chain up until a couple of years ago. I've been in management positions in restaurants. Mistakes are going to happen in restaurants. It's going to happen. Mistakes happen in retail. But you take care of the customer. I was not one of those irate, screaming, yelling people. I usually keep it under control until it's time to take it up another level, take it up another notch, and really start blasting away. But the manager never came over to say anything, to apologize, to do anything. Okay? I know they were busy. They had a line of probably 10, 12 cars in the drive-thru. They were struggling. It's fast food in kind of an inner city setting of a metropolitan area. I understand. But you still have to take care of your customers. It was only a $10 order, but it's the fact of the matter. Customer service, common sense, common decency has been lost. And now you've taken a customer, somebody that has come to this location many times, has purchased things many times, and has let things kind of blow off before. Now I am going on the internet about it. Now, I am not the biggest YouTuber. Okay, I've got 115 subscribers here. I don't have the most Twitter followers. I don't even know where I'm at with my personal account. I got to take a look. I don't even have a clue. We're going to look. I have just under 2,000 on my personal Twitter account. Okay, and I don't even know what I've got on my WrestleScope account. 114. Okay. But none of that matters, okay? None of that matters right now. What matters is I am going, and I've already tweeted McDonald's about this to see if I get a response. And if I don't get a response from them, maybe I'll get a response from Wendy's or Burger King or somebody else that is a competitor. I am pissed now. I'm sick and tired of this. Customer service is lost, and I'm not going to stand for it anymore. Tired of it. All right. I was already in a bad enough mood today. Crappy. Because you want to talk about customer service. I may end up having to do one about a car dealership, about a service department at a car dealership too. Because those of you that have been followers of me for a while know that I've been having issues with my car. And it continued again. It happened again at the beginning of the week. I haven't talked about it on here because I've been trying to stay away from the topic. But I'm done. I am done with service industries that treat their customers like crap. I'm done with it. So instead of being fun-loving John from WrestleScope that, is happy and maybe I'll complain about wrestling a little bit, I am going to take to my channel here and I am going to start calling out businesses because I work in a customer-based business during the day as well. And I understand how important taking care of your customers is. And obviously there are businesses that have forgotten about it. Now, you know what? I am going to call out a business that is doing something good. And I am a huge fan of Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. I love what Dunkin' Donuts does. I've been to many, many locations around the area that I live in and elsewhere. And I frequent one on my way to work every Monday through Friday. The girls in that restaurant know me. They know me by name, because I mobile order all the time. And they take very good care of me as a customer. They do a fantastic job. The one that's right by my house that I used to visit on a regular basis, but I just go to the one by work because it's easier over there. They take good care of me. Dunkin' Donuts does a phenomenal job. So I'm going to call them out on a positive note. I love Dunkin' Donuts. If you want to sponsor if you want to be a sponsor of my channel here, hey, I'd love it. I'd love to talk about your new products. I'd love to come on here with, I've done it on my TikTok. Where I have talked about Dunkin' Donuts. So if anybody I'm going to tag Dunkin' Donuts in this. If anybody from Dunkin' Donuts ends up having to see this video, I love you guys. You're awesome. I was lucky enough. I got this from my local Milwaukee location. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to start using my cup. Actually, I can't. If I dig out the cup, it's going to make a mess in my office here. So it's not all going to be negatives. It's going to be positive. See, Dunkin'. Going to promote Dunkin', okay? All right. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to take a drink straight out of the bottle of the Apothic Red. And thank you, Vanessa, my friend Vanessa, for introducing me to this. I've needed more of this week than I care to admit. Oh, that is good. That is really good. All right. Hopefully tomorrow, when I come back for day 38 of the 61 days of WrestleScope, maybe I'll be in a better mood. Maybe I will be in a better mood. We shall see. But thank you to my dedicated followers on this channel for letting me vent to you. I apologize. This was non-wrestling related. I've been frustrated with wrestling too, and wrestling fans, but I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to save it for my hot take this weekend on WrestleScope Weekly, which usually on Fridays I announce what time I'm going to be live. I can't do that today because tomorrow is probably the craziest Saturday I'm going to have in a while. So I don't know. I may actually not be doing it live. I may be recording it tomorrow, which is disappointing because I love doing it live. I love the interaction. And obviously I can't do it Sunday with it being Mother's Day because if I come and do a live stream on Mother's Day, I might as well pack a bag and move out of the house for a couple of days at least because I literally would be in the doghouse. And you don't want that to happen to your boy, John. But the question of the weekend, yeah. Okay, so thank you very much again for allowing me to vent. If you just happen to come across this by some strange accident and wondering why I'm griping about McDonald's, hey, this channel, WrestleScope, we talk about all things professional wrestling, and we have a lot of fun with it. I say it's just me, but I'm hoping to bring in some guests very soon. But please, as it says on the bottom here, and if you're watching on Twitch, hey, how's it going? Need to get the views up on Twitch here so I can start just doing things with Twitch because I really want to. But please like this channel, subscribe to the channel, elbow drop that notification bell so you can be notified every time I come on board with something absolutely awesome or, in the case of this, maybe ridiculous. Who knows? But thank you very much for tuning in. Leave your I'm a little afraid to do this, but I think I'm going to do it. Leave your comments below on your positive service industry, customer service experiences. Let's try turning this into a positive. Don't turn it into a negative. Okay. Way too many negatives out there. I want to turn this into a positive now. So please share your positive customer service stories, kind of like I did with my one from Dunkin' Donuts, the Dunkin' Donuts on 23rd and Ryan Road in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. I love that location. Dunkin' Donuts, I will be tagging you in this. So thank you very much. Have a great Friday night. Some of you, it could be Saturday morning now, But have a great night. I am John. This is WrestleScope. This is day 37 of the 61 days of WrestleScope. Have a good night. I'm going to go make sure my daughter's food actually wasn't cold when I finally got it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.